My name's Declan Watson, 18 years old and from Brisbane. I was born at the Sunshine Coast, so I grew up probably the first few years of my life up there, and then moved to Brisbane when I was 7, I think, and then initially started playing soccer for a year, and then when you start running at the bloke more than the ball, it's sort of time to change over to footy. So I started playing footy, probably under 9s for the Redcliffe Tigers. So that was a good start. Like played with my mates and stuff, just down the road. And then played there for a few years, and then eventually bottom age under 12s, moved over to Aspley. Then continued playing footy there for most of my junior career. Yeah, surfed a fair bit. Dad and mates, so didn't live far from the coast, so it was pretty easy to get up the beach for surf. Did a bit of fishing as well, so they're my main two things probably. It's just relaxing, like there's no pressure, there's nothing really competitive for me about it. I just go out there and catch a couple of waves, you know, a couple of mates, take my board out. It's just a good thing to do to, you know, like relax and unwind. So I did high jump when I was a young kid. Mum sort of coached me when I was younger. I guess it was sort of something good and fun to do on athletics day, you know, you get the crowd along. I guess it does help because you can sort of, I guess, back your leap in a bit. So even if you play on someone a bit bigger, you know, like if you're ever a bit undersized, you sort of got your jump on you that you can sort of rely on. So it's handy in a way. Definitely footy's the way to go. Like, I just enjoyed it better. It's just, you know, more physical, so you can run around and knock a few blokes around. So yeah, Dad played in the Quaffle, played for Maine. Yeah, so I'm not actually sure what kind of player he was. I think I assume he was a pretty hard player. So yeah, Dad was very supportive. There wasn't often I could take a backward step out in the field. You know, he was always at every game, took me to every training just about. You know, he's probably, him and my pop were both, you know, my #1 sort of fans. So yeah, so Fletch had a pretty big influence on me. Back last year, I was sort of tossing up whether to play footy or focus on schoolwork, and he called me up and he said, "Look, mate, like we'll put you in the squad for the bottom age 18s, and just come along and train." So I came along and trained, and fullback ended up getting injured, so he ended up putting me in the side and kept playing me every game. So he was pretty big. It was a pretty big influence on me this year and last year. It was always something that was in the back of my mind. Like, it was always a dream to get drafted and play AFL. When the bid come and it sort of said bid pending, everyone sort of held their breath a bit. You know, what's going to happen? At the Lions going to match it, but nah, North ended up coming through, and everyone sort of cheered and everyone was excited. It was exciting for me because I sort of just have, I guess, a love for the game, and I didn't really care where I ended up playing. So yeah, I was stoked to move down. Sort of met Josh, I guess, at about under 11s we started playing footy. We sort of made a couple of state teams all the way through. So that was, it was pretty funny. On draft night, I sort of missed the next 10 picks because everyone was celebrating so much. And I got a phone call from him and said, like, I was saying congrats. I was like, "Oh, thanks, mate." And he goes, "Oh yeah, I got picked up as well to North." So it's pretty surreal, I guess, sort of having it happen. It's sort of still sinking in now, I guess. I was sort of always thought it'd be a good challenge coming down here and playing footy, sort of stepping outside of that Queensland sort of bubble of footy and sort of really challenging yourself down here. The club's been great with the move. They put me with a host family and they're great. They look after me really well, so everyone looks after me well. You know, get lifts to training, get lifts home. All the S&C staff, you know, everyone, it's sort of fast tracking of your development, I guess, in the first couple of weeks. So it's been great.